All right. So the litmus test continues to go on. And even those so called fanboys with big subscriber counts on Twitter, which, it's not impressive, especially when you actually have to judge, how they view things sometimes. You got to, I don't know. Let me not even bother with that. This is more important. The Turk put up this post. He said, LMAO, this guy has like 451,000 followers. And his response is, you're a dumb ass. Can't even follow his own argument to a rational conclusion. Of course, I'm blocked now. The Turk. Let me just be honest. The Turk. These folk that are blocking you and ignoring you, they are afraid of you because intellectually their arguments are lightweight arguments. And all you do, you just walk around with a needle popping these balloons, and it's not fair to them. Okay, I'm just saying that they are victims. Anyways, he said, so a Series console isn't an Xbox, and a PS5 isn't a PlayStation? Question mark. Sean K. the King said, doesn't mean it plays everything because you wanted to play everything. Read the room. You see, these so-called PlayStation fanboys like to say this read the room nonsense. Like, I remember when one of them said, you're going to be laughed out of the room. I said, who? And then they released Helldivers 2 on Xbox, and every single one of them in that room started to cry. Oh, blah, blah, blah. One of them made a video saying, you PlayStation fans. Da, 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 da. The other one made a video with like this big, huge surprise Pikachu face look on their face. Because all this while, these cats have just been capping for their communities, their subscribers, and their viewers, and have not paid attention to the market, acting like there's some kind. They don't read the room. Read the room is the farthest thing that a lot of these PlayStation fanboys actually do. If they read the room, they'd probably have all vacated to PC with their elitist mindsets. So he said Deflection answered the question, and then he insulted him. Well, you know that the rabid ones will still come later. And so this person made, in my opinion, a bookmarkable comment, of which I need to go ahead and screenshot too. If not, you're going to run away. Let's do it right now. Hold on. Give me a second. So he said, except you're being a dumb A. You know the point that was being made. You can't call it an Xbox if it won't play play a new game you've just bought from Xbox. Oh my gosh. Did you guys read that? Did y'all read that? He said, oh gosh. He said, you can't call it an Xbox if it won't play a new game you've just bought from Xbox. He put GTA 6. I cannot believe the ideas that flow on the internet sometimes. And I must put this thing in my brain to box it that these are young children running around with hidden access to Twitter. It cannot be older people that are actually fully developed individuals. Else, I would be admitting that our society is burnt toast. Like, we're cooked. He said that's because it's a PC. It's normal to not be able to play old games on new systems. Oh my gosh. This cat is making me laugh so hard. Just look at the way they are all bodying their own arguments. Look at how they're falling over themselves. Intellectually, there's a lot of dishonesty here. That's what happens when someone is intellectually dishonest, is that you just wait for them to add TNT to whatever argument they're trying to put together. That's all. They do the work for you. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is sit back and collect. But here, the logical trap is one that's not, they can't beat the logical trap. That's what's going on. The precedent for what a console is and what a brand is has been set for many years. And everybody has put themselves in that situation, but because Xbox is doing it and it's not PlayStation, it can't be that Xbox is getting a full-blown native playable handheld with cross-platform support before PlayStation. And so this is why their bodies pretty much are peppering them like you've rubbed habanero jelly on it. That's what's going on. This isn't about whether it's an Xbox or not. This is just all conflation at the end of the day. And I'm seeing it left, right, and center as people fall into this, weird, position, talking back and forth with different, like, oh, so you mean it plays PlayStation ports of PC? You just see some weird stuff like, what are you even talking about? Like this user said, and this is on my channel, he said, you mean it will play, it will play PlayStation PC ports? Or now Xbox PS ports, like Helldivers? Not PlayStation natively? You can stream PlayStation, of course. But you can do that on SD or even phone. Okay? Yes. Yes. That's the answer to the question. Yes. Yes. But you should know, he says, well, whatever. I said it will play PlayStation PC ports. But you should know that those don't come out day one. Yes? So no PS gamer will get this. Why would they? This is beyond the budget of most console gamers. That's not true. Y'all bought the freaking 38th edition of the PS5 Pro for $999. Did we? Hold on. PS5 Pro 30th anniversary edition. Where is it? Wasn't it $999 they were selling that thing for? It's still $999 right now. What are you talking about it beyond the budget of the console gamer? And people see it's currently unavailable. It got sold out. A bunch of scalpers bought it, but you can't sit here and tell me that there were not gamers who spent money on that. Yes, it's beyond the price point of most gamers. But here's the thing. You don't need to buy that one. You can buy any one that you want. You can buy any other handheld. You can buy a Steam Deck, and it will do basically similar except for processing power and some of the different features. Get Windows on there, and you're good. And I think that's the point that you all keep missing and making is like you continue to lambast Xbox. And it's like a freaking multi-headed monster. You cut one head, 5,000 pops out. Look at this guy. Or gal, I don't know. He says, this is beyond the budget of most console gamers. This is an Xbox and PC gamers thing. Well, it's sold out on the Xbox store. And I don't know many PC gamers that buy hardware directly from Xbox. I don't think I've ever heard a PC gamer go, yeah, so, I went on the Xbox website. I'm probably one of the few as a content creator who dabbles back and forth looking at this Xbox thing that would probably hear myself say that. Not many. They're usually Xbox guys or Xbox guys who now play on PC, but are still so... You see, people yell at Doug Dark because, he talks about Xbox, this and that. He's still an Xbox guy through and through. We're trying to cure him of his Xboxness. But he went to the Xbox website. One of the first places he went to go buy the Xbox Ally X was the Xbox website. But he's still now flexible where he even tried to buy one from Best Buy as well, too. And that was basically the challenge. You said, and Steam owns PC, not Microsoft. Most PC gamers play on Steam. That's not the point that we're making. The point that we're making is that this is an Xbox. And what Microsoft has tactfully done is it's brought itself back into a significant position of the PC market. It's a market that it's pursuing to outgrow PlayStation. Do you not get it? Do you not get it? It's exactly the same thing. FJ is over here trying to educate you, but you are over here beating yourself with your own argument. FJ writes and says, don't you realize that the Steam and Xbox are making their cloud save games cross-compatible? Microsoft owns Windows. They own Xbox. Even if you don't own a Xbox-branded PC, there's still an Xbox app on PC. This is merging with PC inside Windows itself, called the Xbox Full Screen Experience, that turns PC into a full console. Guys, before you install Steam on a brand new device, Xbox is already there. Are y'all not listening? Are y'all not paying attention? What is going on? The moment you install a Windows operating system Xbox's app is already installed there, ready to go. You have to then go ahead and get your Steam installation, your Good Old Games installation. Microsoft has looked at the gaming landscape and has found out there are billions of gamers that are not on console and want to go take those billions of gamers while you all sit here and yell about semantics and console sales and all of this petty little nonsense after they don't already pull the rug from PlayStation's legs buying Call of Duty. Do you not understand? And not just buying it, but buying it and trivializing it by putting it on Game Pass. Because they have the money to do that. They're wanting to spend PlayStation out of business. You should be concerned as to where this market is going should this company take on this kind of a project, which they are taking on. Our pillars, PlayStation said when their leaks, their strategic, document came out, when Insomnia got hacked, they said our pillars are behind and dated. They're behind the competition, is what they said in that document. That's what their assessment came out with. Because Xbox's pillars are diverse and therefore open doors for them to make a bunch of money. You're just here banging the door on semantics that are not helpful to the conversation. So FJ said Xbox gives their customers more freedom of choice where they play and how they play instead of being locked into one storefront. The next console will do the same. This is why any aware gamer will look at these options, because you have a vastly wider option of games. There are hundreds of thousands of more gamers on games on PC that never drop on console. Steam sales, Epic sales, Good Old Game sales, all cheaper prices for the same games that are on PlayStation, and most PCs will run those games better than a PS5 or PS5 Pro because the hardware is old. The gaming landscape is infinitely better outside of Sony's walled garden. It's only because many PlayStation gamers believe into the hype PlayStation puts out, but you have to look past it. The more devices you own, the more you see past the tinsel. But a lot of folk can't see past the tinsel. They're ideologically locked into one particular paradigm, and it's so hard for them to distinguish what in the world is going on. So, what this is going to do, right, is this is going to basically change the conversation significantly. But what we're doing here is we're basically laying the groundwork to ensure that those who are going to be fraudulent, right, with their approach, with their ideas, with their insults, and with their ad hominems, and with all of that, can pretty much be seen for exactly what it is they are. So this is the note-taking, this is the record-keeping phase. That's what this is. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.